The Achaemenid Empire was a beast of an empire, and two kings shaped its destiny in very different ways. Xerxes, the warrior king who went toe-to-toe with the Greek gods, and Artaxerxes, the wise ruler who kept the empire afloat. Curious about the real story? Join us on a journey through time, packed with epic battles, political intrigue, and the enduring lessons of history. Let's peel back the curtain and see what really happened. Join us as we delve deep into the golden age of the Achaemenid Empire. Xerxes the Great, a ruler known for his pomp and power, was constantly striving to extend his dominion. But his son, Artaxerxes, took a contrasting approach. Their tales are not just about battles and victories, they are about the choices that shape the empire's future. Part 1. Xerxes, the king who expanded the empire. Cradled in the opulent heart of the Achaemenid Empire, Xerxes was destined for greatness. Assuming the imperial mantle in 486 before Common Era, he inherited a sprawling realm that extended from the Nile to the Andes. Yet, the weight of his father's defeat at Marathon fueled a deep-seated desire for revenge. This ignited a conflict that would see him turn his armies against the defiant Greek city-states. Xerxes the Great, the third king of Persia's mighty Achaemenid Empire, stepped into his father Darius's massive shoes. Not only did he rule over a vast empire, but he was also determined to carry on his father's legacy. Xerxes is most remembered for his epic battles against the Greeks. The Battle of Thermopylae in 480 before Common Era, one of history's most iconic clashes, was where Xerxes led his immense army to conquer Greece. But what made this war so important? Xerxes I, fueled by unchecked ambition and a hunger for payback, kicked off an epic military adventure. He assembled an army of over 1 million soldiers, a force so massive that, according to the ancient historian Herodotus, it could drink rivers dry. This massive army, made up of troops from every corner of his empire, was a clear sign of the Achaemenid Empire's power and reach. His engineers pulled off an engineering marvel, building a pontoon bridge across the stormy Hellespont, connecting Asia to Europe and clearing the way for his attack on Greece. This bold feat blew the ancient world away, showing off the Persian Empire's cutting-edge engineering skills and serving as a huge symbol of Xerxes' determination to conquer the Greeks. Xerxes' true goal was to extend the Achaemenid Empire's dominion, and Greece stood in his way. At Thermopylae, a perilous mountain pass guarded by a Spartan vanguard, Xerxes met his match. The 300 Spartans under the valiant King Leonidas defied the odds, holding back the Persian juggernaut for days. Their unwavering bravery and ultimate sacrifice bought precious time for the Greeks to rally. Despite his victory at Thermopylae, Xerxes had paid a heavy price, and the Spartans' valiant stand had clearly rattled him. Undeterred, he marched on and sacked Athens in a vengeful blaze of fury. Yet, the tide of war was about to turn dramatically. The Athenian fleet, under the shrewd command of Themistocles, baited the larger Persian navy into a narrow strait where their sheer size became their undoing. In the ensuing mayhem, the Persian ships were destroyed, dealing Xerxes a devastating blow. Yet, why did Xerxes I fall? A key factor was the disjointed command and his underestimation of the Greeks. Xerxes, though wielding a colossal army, was blind to its inherent flaws. Did these setbacks mark a turning point for the empire, or did Xerxes' choice gradually steer it towards ruin? Xerxes retreated to Persia after his defeat. But his story was far from over. He tried to keep control of his massive empire through politics and diplomacy. He made many Greek cities pay him tribute, hoping to control them through their economy. But was this enough? However, the defeat in Greece had a profound impact on the stability of the empire. Significant financial and human losses, coupled with growing discontent among some subject peoples, eroded Xerxes' grip on power. In 465 before Common Era, after 21 years of reign, Xerxes was assassinated in a palace intrigue, marking a turning point in the fortunes of the Achaemenid Empire. Curious about Xerxes' military campaigns and the factors that led to his success and failures? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We will be exploring these subjects in greater detail in upcoming videos. Part 2. Artaxerxes I, the king who saved the emperor. Artaxerxes I took the reins of the Achaemenid Empire following his father Xerxes' reign. The empire was in turmoil, facing threats from within and without. Rather than continuing the aggressive expansionist policies of his predecessors, Artaxerxes chose to focus on strengthening the empire from the inside. Artaxerxes, whose name promised a reign founded on truth, was an unexpected claimant to the throne. His older brother, Darius, had been chosen to succeed Xerxes, but palace machinations and a brutal power struggle resulted in Darius' murder, clearing the path for Artaxerxes to seize the crown in 465 before Common Era. The young king found himself saddled with a weighty crown, faced with the daunting task of restoring order, crushing rebellions, and rekindling the Achaemenid Empire's former greatness. His reign would be a test of his mettle. His legacy would be determined by his ability to steer the empire. Through treacherous political seas and united a divided kingdom. Artaxerxes' first major test came in the wake of his brother's assassination. With swift and decisive action, he rounded up and executed the plotters, making it abundantly clear that betrayal would not be condoned. This firm stance solidified his power and restored the people's trust in his leadership. Artaxerxes, a statesman of exceptional cunning, skillfully navigated the treacherous waters of internal strife to preserve his empire. By introducing more refined tax systems and streamlining the bureaucracy, he revitalized the empire's economy. Furthermore, he was a staunch advocate of diplomacy, seeking to avoid needless conflict through the cultivation of amicable ties with neighboring lands. By reforming the tax system and creating a fairer distribution of wealth among the provinces, Artaxerxes was able to build a stronger empire. With more money flowing into the treasury, he could invest heavily in his army and public works projects, laying the foundation for a lasting dynasty. One of Artaxerxes' biggest wins was making peace with the Greeks for good. He negotiated the Peace of Calais in 449 before Common Era, ending a decades of fighting between Greece and Persia. This treaty not only stopped the war but also opened up new possibilities for trade and cultural exchange between Persia and the Greek city-states. Artaxerxes I held the reins of power for more than 4 decades, a remarkable testament to his leadership abilities. He is widely considered one of the most triumphant Achaemenid kings, having saved his empire from the precipice of ruin and ushered in an era of stability and prosperity. Yet, did Artaxerxes truly save the empire from the brink of collapse, or did his actions merely delay the inevitable? Artaxerxes' choices left an enduring mark on Iran's history, their influence rippling through the reigns of future kings. Did Ardashir's policies really save the Achaemenid Empire? Share your thoughts in the comments. We can't wait to hear your take. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more epic tales from Iran's past. Section 3. Comparison between the eras of Xerxes Shah and Ardashir power versus tact. Xerxes and Artaxerxes, while both at the helm of the Achaemenid Empire, steered it down vastly different paths. Xerxes, driven by conquest and military might, sought to expand the empire's dominion, whereas Artaxerxes, a master of diplomacy and strategy, aimed to consolidate and strengthen the empire's foundations. Although both monarchs left an indelible mark on Persian history, their legacies diverged sharply. Xerxes' failures in Greece precipitated in a turning point for the empire, while Ardashir's wise leadership steered the empire out of perilous times. Is it possible to determine that one was more successful than the other? Or is it more accurate to say that each fulfilled their role within their respective historical contexts? While history may provide the ultimate answer, I am curious about your perspective. The Achaemenid Empire's tale is a roller coaster ride of epic proportions. From the tumultuous battles of Xerxes to the strategies maneuvers of Ardashir, this empire soared to unprecedented heights, shaped by the decisions of its monarchs. Yet, the enduring mystery lies in the knowledge that history harbors countless untold stories. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories from ancient Persia. We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments.